Formally introducing their preferred candidate, the former Executive Secretary, Nigerian Christian Pilgrim Commission Tor Uja, to Christian elders and leaders from across the local councils of the state, on behalf of the chairman Benue Christian Council of Elders, Benjamin Korodu, urged even party faithful to accord him the necessary support to enable him succeed.
The essence of Christian Council Elders of Nigeria, Benue State chapter, that I find it very, very fine or difficulty to understand what is going on politically and socially and economically in the nation, and particularly in Benue State. After much prayers, God has commissioned us to do what we are doing today, and am unveiling a man that God has chosen to go before us. And that is the purpose of this meeting today. Prayer of brethren. In fact, nobody knows that Uja is the one that is going to go for it. But all of us went praying, as it was explained earlier on. Zone A, Zone C, Zone B, everything went together. And we came together and they were pointing to one particular man. And he's not aware that the thing is going on like that. We have to go and tell him that, look, this is what God is saying. And he said, God, I'm not spoken to him yet. We should give him time to pray. It took us more than 6 months waiting for him to hear from God. Before he told us, okay, he had peace, we should allow it to go.
The cleric alongside ministered offered prayers and offered a symbolic anointing of the aspirant, what they termed as a spiritual mandate for leadership.
There's a cry for a change, a cry for a restoration, a cry for a renaissance, a cry for a new Benue State that we believe is anchored on one right leadership. And the leadership, in our opinion, has come in the person of Reverend Dr. Tor Uja. That is the essence of this meeting here today.
The need for a good government is very important. For instance, you look at Benue State, Nigeria, so to say, after independence now, the common denominator of a good government is not found. After a lot of prayer, we decided that it should be this person. I came from Zone C. I told them no, that this time Zone C need to have a take. But after we've talked so much, we said, if Zone C don't have it now, let's have a competent person, but we may have it tomorrow.
Responding on behalf of the People's Democratic Party, State Organizing Secretary Kale Baba formally received Uja into the party, assuring him of fairness in the process leading to the party's primaries.
We want to let the entire community and Benue State to know that the only party in Nigeria that is of God is the PDP.
Yes.
And that is why when any state or any nation refuses to sponsor their candidates on the platform of the PDP, they suffer. And that is why Benue State is suffering today.
Yes.
We appreciate the Christian community for identifying these facts. We thank you for seeing into the sufferings of the state. We shall not enumerate them here, but you know. And that is why you are looking for an alternative. That is why you are looking for an answer. As a party, all of us are here. And on behalf of the Benue State PDP, under the leadership of the immediate past governor of Benue State, Dr. Samuel Otom, closely followed by Senator Abamoro, and the State Working Committee headed by Right Honorable Ezekiel Edaji, we receive your anointed with 2 hands. We welcome him into the fold of the party, and we assure all of you that we are going to allow a very free and fair playing ground for him.
A move appreciated by the governorship hopeful Tor Uja, who says he has a clear roadmap on how to take Benue to where it ought to be.
We are looking at performance, capacity, and a willingness to stand for the people. And we have not seen that. If there were, where will let things be? I think if we carry the hood too much, we will all be buried and the hood along with us. So I think we should look at these factors more. competence, capacity, willingness. And I think these are the things we want to bring into the leadership of Benue State.
The former Executive Secretary, Nigerian Christian Pilgrim Commission, promised to return internally displaced persons to their ancestral homes within 6 months if given the mandate.
The day I'm sworn in, work is going to start on that day, not on that next month, on that same day. And I promise here clearly that within 6 months, there will be no more IDB camp. It's an insult. People of energy and ability to be locked up in caves is not an acceptable thing. But we are working out the modalities. The day we are sworn in, work will start.
The event attracted a large turnout of Christian leaders, including bishops, archbishops, general overseers, and pastors from across the state, which Uja says reflects broad-based religious support. Dofan Aga, AIT News, Makurdi.